Alright, hello. This right here is one of my more stupid creations. Like, I don't think it should work, but it somewhat works. The amount of money that I put into this, definitely not worth the money that I put into this, because return rates was terrible. Anyways, let's see how the map plays. So we have Ritual and just Scarabs. Yeah. Okay. Pop the Ritual. Yada yada. So far, it's basically just a two-button playstyle. Got that ritual done. On to the next. I will say it is very slow. But it is what it is. I mean, I never really expected this build to be fast anyways. It started off initially as like a slam build. With like a bunch of AoE. I could actually... It's still possible to convert it back over. I just have to swap around a couple of things. But with Doryani, it gives a bit of tankiness. But it's very conditional though. There are moments where you will just get one shot, and I haven't been able to figure out why. Oh, this shrine will actually reduce our damage, but it's okay because now we have 90 all res. Hopefully we'll be able to live. I mean, it does damage. Matter of fact, you could probably crank out even more damage out of this because my tree is just only like it's basically pure defense. It's so slow. It's so bad.
Approach, challenger.
This is why. Yeah, POG is not a game about experimenting. Just stick to your like cookie cutter meta builds. Like don't experiment. Don't try shit like this. And there's a reason why people play meta builds and not stupid stuff like this. Okay, get the breach. Yeah, that it's super slow. Yeah, we don't even want that. Sure, just pick up this chaos orb. Yeah, it it's all right, but I don't know. I don't know how to crank out more damage out of it. How to crank out more tankiness, more speed. It's a little hard, but here we go. Oh shit. Well, we just lost most of our damage because I forgot to use the desecrate. Desecrate, void sphere, general's cry. Yeah, and that's the boss. Oh shit, I didn't even grab portal scrolls. Grab wisdom scrolls. Fuck. Alright, alright. Is there a portal scroll anywhere here? There, there it is. Okay, we got our portal scrolls. And we're gonna die. Anyways, into the build. So, the main concept behind this build was Doryani's fist. Now, the thing about this is it gets 1,000% effective damage. And so basically, you see there on the tag, like 200 to 600 lightning damage. That gets multiplied by 1,000%, which is. Let me pull up my calculator. Yeah, I didn't plan this out at all. But. Let's see, 200 times 1,000. Is it really doing 200,000 damage? I don't know. Anyways, it does damage. Okay. And this is based off of the mana like Worm Blaster build that I saw. Like this is heavily inspired by him. I take no credit for this interaction, this specific interaction. I'm just using it in a different way. So, yeah. So we have the Doryani Slam, and then the way we scale damage is actually through our mana. So you see here I have 4,800 mana. And because we're going to be stacking mana, it's kind of a no-brainer to go Heirophant. So with Heirophant you get mana, and then you also get area of effect, and energy shield as a Heirophant. And for the last one you just get minimum endurance power charges, you don't have to worry about the generation. And if you take a look at the tree here, what do we grab? Start off going here, minion damage. I probably should grab this node or something because that'll give a lot of damage, but I've been dying a lot, so that's what we're doing. So we go over here, grab the mana wheel, grab the block wheel, mind over matter, go down here. We minion survivability because we use specters. More mana. Some damage. We got an unnatural instinct here because mana, AoE, AoE. Very useful. 30% AoE. 32% mana just for one jewel slot. I think that's pretty big value. Over here we have a curse mastery. This whole curse wheel is useless. All we care about is just a mastery. So this mastery gives us mana back when we curse a non-cursed enemy. The way we're cursing is by using Enfeeble on our Doryani's prototype. Over here we grab a Thread of Hope. So this Thread of Hope is so that we could Warcry or General's Warcry more often. So we have this one, cooldown recovery. So without this node, our Warcry sits around 3 seconds. With this wheel, we get around, it's a 1.69. Nice. And over here we pick up the block node for, and also all maximum res. So as far as the stats go, we have 81% fire res, 81% cold res, 70 chaos res. Yeah, this build's a little pricey. I mean, I tried a bunch of shit, and this is how it ended up. Over here we have more mana, guard skill duration. Down here, grab the life, more mana. Go down here, block, all res, armor, all maximum elemental res. I wasn't able to get attributes on my gear, so I had to pick these up in order to hold the Raised Spectre. We go down here, we grab a cluster, and I really wanted to be block capped, so we have 80% chance to block attack damage, 65% chance to block spell damage. That's where most of our defense comes in. Yeah. And we also stack a couple replica reckless defense to up our block chance. Like, I wanted to go more damage, but the issue was, like, I kept dying. So I was like, the only defense layer I could think of is block. Then we go up here, just for the block wheel. Yeah, the least efficient patch. So sum it up, block, 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 armor, all maximum res, all maximum res, block, mana, life, mana, block, war cries, some damage, mana, minion defense, block, life, mana, armor, energy shield, mana. Yeah, dude, there's barely any fucking damage on this tree. Like, we literally have one damage, basically. And, like, these two nodes right here. So, I do dog poop damage. But, we get our damage through other ways. So, the main way is Doryani's prototype. And, so, we get negative lightning resistance. Ours is sitting at 189. Dude, I couldn't find any better gear. I just want to be done with this because I spent way too much time. So the way we get negative lighting res is actually by grabbing the Bloodline Ascendancy for one of these ring slots. So with this ring slot, we get to wear another mirrored ring. I couldn't come up with any unique rings that would work with this. So I just settled on a mirrored chaos resistance and mana ring. You notice a trend amongst all this gear is just mana. So the reason why we're stacking mana is because of that huge flat effectiveness of damage. Effectiveness of flat added damage, yes. Off of Doryani's prototype. And this one, 6% of our mana is turned into flat added lightning damage. So 6% of 480 comes out to around, let's see, 0.06 times 800, about 288 flat added lightning, which is a bit. I mean, let's see if I can take this off. I can take this off. So we see here 29,000 average damage. We go over here. It gives us a quarter of our damage. But the main damage, where all this is coming from, is actually the Mana Storm. So the thing about this unique is that it'll give you a bunch of added maximum lightning damage. It's not giving you any base, it's just raising the top end of your damage. So if you look over here, 7,695 to 78,778. If we were to use Mana Storm, the bottom number will stay the same. So let's pop Void Sphere. There we go. 7,695 up to 267,000. I didn't quite catch it there. So this raises your up end, which means your lows are still very low, but your highs will be very, very high. And the issue with lightning damage is because it has such a wide range of damage. You sometimes hit for basically nothing. And the way we get around that is by using a perfect... Oh, fuck, I forgot what it was called. Perfect Spirit of Fortune. Yeah. So, Perfect Spirit of Fortune has this one specific line that you should look out for. Lightning damage of nearby allies is unlucky. So what lucky does is it basically rolls your lightning damage twice. And because we have such a huge top end of our lightning damage, it's a lot more damage. And the way you get this guy is through rituals. You have to get, I think it was a ritual with like the Nameless King or something. And he'll just give you corpses. And make sure it's a perfect one. So we have that. And that's why we have to scale a bit into minion survivability. So, also, this is a very jank Spectre. is really hard to work around. You'll notice like he doesn't follow you exactly, so if I walk over here, oh, lightning warp. Yeah, and if we constantly move, we won't get the buff. And namely our General's Cry minions wouldn't get the buff either, because like say that for example he's right here and then you move all the way over here, well now you don't have the lucky damage. So it's primarily just for single target DPS. And so back to the shield. We lose all our mana every time we cast a spell. So the way that we get back mana is inspired from the uh mana Worm Blaster. So the way that mechanic works is basically we use Living Lightning support on our Void Sphere in order to spawn a minion, and with Mother's Embrace, when you spawn a minion, you spawn use all these flasks. So um if I could do this, I can't really hit anything right now. I can't spawn a minion. But basically, when you spawn a minion, it'll spawn 10 worms. And the Void Sphere of Rending will then kill those 10 worms. So the loop goes Void Sphere of Rending, hits an enemy, spawns Living Lightning support. So it spawns the minions. The minions spawn from Mother's Embrace and Writhing Jar. Those come out. And then the Void Sphere kills them, and then it gives us back mana. Now, the coolest thing to note is that when the Void Sphere kills the worms, it'll kill 10 worms, and there's one line on here where you gain energy shield when you kill a shocked enemy. Now, the worms, when they're shocked on hit, they actually give you back energy shield. So we have 10 worms, 235 energy shield. That's 2,300 energy shield. Basically what we're at. So every time you kill all those worms, you go all the way back to energy shield. That's our recovery mechanic. I couldn't figure out how to fit in life regeneration, life leech, or whatever, because we're on a Heirophant. Somebody will be able to help me, or come up with a better way to build this. So yeah, we get mana gain back when we curse through these gloves. So that's one of our ways to get mana back. And as far as I could tell, that's actually been enough. So we could go over to I don't know. Go over to Lion Eye's Watch just to test this out. Yeah, sorry for the long video. It's also ridiculously late in the league. My guys are gonna kill him. Okay. So we do this, kills the Void Sphere, we go all the way back to full mana. Most of the time, I mean if we hit something, almost full mana. The rest gets recovered through our mana recovery. So we only really need to get half because we get the buff for 4 seconds. So you could pop this, get the damage for a while. Yeah, you have 4 seconds to use your General's War Cry. And at 1.69 you could do it 2 times a cast. So yeah, that's how we get our mana back. And yeah, basically it's 3 damage uniques: Mind of the Council, Mana Storm, and Doryani's. As far as mitigating the lightning damage from Doryani's, we're using an Eyes of the Great Wolf talisman. I went with a Death Attunement Anoint because I kind of wanted another Spectre. So the Spectres that we have right now, we have the Turtle, which gives you determination, and I'm not sure if it's up here. No, it's not. But it's just physical damage reduction. And then we have a Warlord, which gives you Onslaught. That's how I'm getting Onslaught here. I mean, I also have Onslaught on Kill on my boots. But, yeah. And then we also have the Lightning Damage Lucky. So it's just more tanky and just a bit more speed. Um, the perfect Wolf is like 40 Divines or something. Like, I didn't want to spend that much for Spectre. But yeah, as far as the build goes, I haven't tested this in bossing. I'm just fucking around experimenting. Let's see. We could try one more map, and then I'll show you the non-General's Cry version. It's like the self-slam, but I will have to change around some colors. Oh shit. I think I'm dead. Yeah. Okay, I messed up the combo. Yeah, it's not super tanky. It still dies. I hate this build. Don't ever do something like this. It's trash. I'm not trying to bait you or nothing. Just don't play this. Please do not. Oh. I forgot. Oh, I see. I forgot to turn on my auras. Okay. Anyways, back to game plan. It, yeah, I think it's really trash. Yeah, we'll just skip the ritual for this one, and then I'll show the normal slam version because the configuration isn't that much different. Honestly, one of the worst builds I've ever made, or I made worse, but
My mana is spent.
hey, at least it's a Worm Blaster build. What the fuck? Okay. No, the issue is I really wish the war cries would spread out before dealing damage. So they kind of just spam like 5 slams into like one area. That's the issue. No, I think we can try to fit rage into this. Okay. Yeah. I'm really sorry for the sloppy like build. It's just I don't know what else to really say about it. As far as gems go, we General's Cry, Volatility for the lucky, Pulverize, Awaken Elemental Damage. over here, purity of elements. So we're running purity of elements despite being a Doryani build because I don't know how to make this build ailment immune. It's gonna be like a big hassle. Yeah, this video is already really long. So, yeah, we have all that. And as for the other version, we have to change the colors on this. Oh my god. Am I gonna hit it? I need 4 red. Actually, just 3 red will do. Okay. We take out General's Cry. Go into our gems. Grab Fist of War. Fist of War. And then we grab all the War Cries. We don't... This is just to show you what it originally was until I started cooking and I shouldn't have cooked. So we got a Seismic Cry. We got Intimidating Cry. And then we should have a Rallying Cry. Yeah. Gems. We gotta swap all this out. I need a Frostblink. Yeah. Frostblink, Enervate, Living Lightning, Overcharge, Elemental Proliferation. Oh, I just went with AoE because I didn't know what else to sock it into the last one. Anyways, we got our Slam back. Boom. Okay. And we get... No, we can't do Avoid Elemental Ailments. Shock is too powerful of an effect. So... Sure, more monster life. We could take those. And basically now we have a Warcry build. With screen-wide AoE basically. I'm not sure if the Warcry version is better or this version is better. Ultimately, it's up to you. It works off of the same tree. Oh shit, hold on. Does it have... Yeah, it has Avoid Elemental Ailments. Yeah, so the reason why we don't run that is because we don't get the energy shield back from Doryani's Fist? Oh shit, what the fuck, a Divine? Okay. Sure, we take those. I was gonna exit out of this map. But, there we go. Do some damage. Do I even... Yeah, I think my Spectres are dead. Oh well. Even without the lucky damage, it does a bit of damage. Full screen AoE. Not much has changed. Oh shit. Yeah, terrible fucking build. Don't play this. Don't do what I did. Please. Anyways, let's try one more map and then I guess we'll call it. Yeah. I'm surprised that you sat through all this. If you sat through all this, I'll tell you congratulations. You wasted your time. I don't know what the fuck I was trying to do with this. I don't know if it can boss. I don't know if it could do Uber. I don't know if it could do 100% delirious. I don't play that kind of content. I'm just here to fuck around. Yeah, okay, the reason why it looks like it's not clearing the packs is because there's Beyond. And I think Beyond is Slam's like worst nightmare because you hit once, you hit hard, and now you have to wait another second before you can kill the stuff around you. So you have to slam each pack twice. So here we actually use Frostblink as the living lightning and like worm trigger. So instead of Void Sphere, we just Frostblink and then just slam to kill all the worms. Now, with the elemental proliferation on our Frostblink, the worms are also shocked when we shock a pack. So we have a 100% chance to shock on the Frostblink because we use Enervate, Overcharge, and Elemental Proliferation, which all give chance to shock. So, yeah, we shock a pack, that shock proliferates onto the worms, which doesn't kill the worms, and then we just do damage. Yeah, this version you do get a bit of rage, but I just haven't changed the skill tree for that. It's like 5 points. But yeah, oh, Beyond Invasion, crazy. Okay. Anyways, buff up, lose half our health, and then 3-shot the boss. I wish it could one-shot the boss. I don't know how to get more damage out of this without sacrificing like survivability. I don't know which defense layers you guys can come up with. All I got is just 24% chance to block off of this. And then this one you have to deal with lightning damage, so you lose your fucking amulet slot. Can't fit determination or yeah, determination normally. Gotta use purity elements for ailment immunity because you get hit by damn near fucking anything, you're gonna die. So, yeah, this is a slam version, like the Warcry. You get full screen AOE, pretty big, huh? Yeah, I hate this fucking build. Don't play this. Anyways, for the slam version, you can opt to get rid of this whole node, and then grab this tree right here, and then pick up the mastery for Warcries grant rage per enemy power, and you basically should have 30% more damage on top of the yeah, whatever links are here. And you also get access to Fist of War, which is 100% more damage. So, pretty decent damage. If we were to just run a map, like just raw, yeah, let's do fast as fuck like tech. Let me just run a white map. Okay. Do we? Uh, Let's just do this. This tree is basically nothing. And you'll see that it does one-shot shit. It's just beyond spawns mobs on top of the mobs. And you don't have sustained damage, so... yeah. It does kill all the mobs. I hate this. It's so slow. Yeah, you should check out my other build. The other build is just way better in every way. Don't touch this version of Doryani's prototype. It's so... I hate it. It's so bad. I actually want to cry. Like... it's so slow. Dude, honestly, I feel like it's slower than the turtle. Like, imagine a minion build where... oh, shit. Okay. Didn't expect one of these here. I don't think we're gonna get anything good. Yeah, this showcase is already far too fucking long. I don't want to be here no more. And let's just demonstrate the breach. Yeah, I looked on PoE Ninja to see if anybody else is doing anything similar to this. There's no fucking body. And for good reason. Because this is dog shit. Don't ever touch this. Don't ever make this. Don't. It's a lot better to watch than play. I'll tell you that right now. Uh, Here's a white map. This is not accurate to like real gameplay. We're just doing a fast as fuck demonstration. No tank mods, no damage mods. It's gonna live. Yeah, come on right over here to the boss. Yada yada. Hit that. Hit another. Wait for the guy to pull up. Frost blink, war cries, and then almost a one shot. Yeah, fast as fuck special. Okay.
Me when you have a moment.
Anyways, I'm done with this character. I don't know. I don't know how to make it better. If you can, feel free to. But that's all I really got for you. Basically, minion build without minion damage. Yeah, fuck. All right, see you guys. Take care.